Okay, hello life path number 6. This is Aya of the Dawn, and I just like to thank you so much for joining me for your life path reading, tarot reading for the month of October. We are going to clap 3 times to clear out any stagnant energy, make way for the positive vibes, and I'm going to smudge for you right quick. Lighter. It's like hidden from me. How you guys doing, Life Path 6? How was your fall equinox? We're moving into October already, and we're going to focus on the Shri Yantra for your prosperity, your highest good, for you to reach your goals, because that's what Lakshmi means, goals. We have lots of goals. We are in a pressure cooker as soon as we're born to learn our lessons and enjoy our life. You know, both is a challenge, right? Okay. So we're going to focus on this energy as I tune in to life path number 6. Alright, so the first thought that popped into my mind, the first impression I got, was for you to share your light. Your light. That's all I heard, light. Share your light. Okay, so we're going to look at the planets that life path number 6 needs to appease. Life path 6. Life path number 6. Today has been like a really healy day for me. So I know I kind of look like haggardly and tired, but it's only because I've been like crying on and off and dealing and facing myself. But it's not because I don't want to be doing this. I really love doing these readings. It's just that I'm learning some things about myself, and I've been spending time in the forest, working out, crying, talking to my guides, yelling at my guides. You know what I mean? Alright, life path number 6. Life path number 6. Life path number 6. The first card that popped out is Pluto reverse. Now that's deep. Which would remind me of like Pluto retrograde. The energy would be more inward than it would be outward. And Pluto is already inward, you know? Like Pluto is energy that you don't usually focus on. Like when I give people astrology readings, they don't usually ask me that much about their Pluto. Because Pluto is about really deep transformation that goes so far back in like in your past lives issues, and it's a silent rage, and it's like a revenge. To me, when I see Pluto reverse, I think of somebody that is in their revenge mode for one reason or another, that whose subconscious mind is running them, and they're trying to run away from the issues and what they have to deal with Pluto. And the next 2 cards that popped out, and they're both reversed as well, Chiron and Neptune. I'm just going to turn them upright because it doesn't matter at this point. all of these cards, whether they're upright, all of these planets and asteroids, whether they're in constellations, whether they're upright or reversed, are very inward. A lot of healing of your highest ideals, like how you feel about yourself and your wounds, your transformation is of utmost importance. The issues, and I wish I knew. I wish I knew like your chart so that I can see like what's going on, because without some of that information, it's kind of hard for me to know what levels of Neptune that you're dealing with, because Neptune is about your highest ideals, and kind of so is Pluto as well, like your highest ideals for healing in your life. You're like, if only you didn't wound me in this way, I would have turned out like this. And so because you didn't take care of me or help me, love me, support me, give me the money I needed, supported my dreams, support my identity, now I'm going to fill in the blank, take it out on you in this way or that way. And what you're really doing is hurting yourself. And it's kind of like an iconoclast of all of your wounds being dealt with all at one time. Like you have the wounded healer here, and then you have like the actual like natural born healer at the same time. Chiron and Neptune are both healers, but Chiron becomes a healer out of necessity, out of need for self-healing. Neptune is just naturally healing no matter where it is. It's like you're already highly developed in a certain area. And so what I'm seeing in all of these cards is that you feel like you're failing yourself because you're having to face these wounds. You feel like you're beating yourself up at this time because of things you've been through in your past, because you're not where you want to be in your life, because you don't have the love you want in your life, because you're not like 100% healed. And it's like you've been going in. You've been trying really, really hard to see what the issues are. Okay. You need a new perspective. And I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you. Because to have all those cards reversed is saying to me that your healing process, first of all, you're super knowledgeable. You don't realize it. You don't see yourself for who you really are. You don't see the light that you have already developed and uncovered. You see, we all have our light, right? That we would like to share and shine and uncover. We really just want to feel better. That's really what we want. We want to be able to walk around on earth and just be like, what's up? I'm me. I'm here. I'm back. Bow. But a lot of us have our heads down and we feel shame, guilt, depleted, defeated, adrenal fatigue, lots of things. I picked up these chakra cards. That means I'm supposed to use them, so I'm just going to use them. I see with these cards a lot of negative self-talk. Life path number 6. And maybe even suicidal thoughts as well. Feeling like giving up on yourself, giving up on life. Just really being too hard on yourself. These are all long-lasting. These planets and Chiron, they all transit for a long time, which means like the life lessons are over your whole life. Like you may even die and not have these lessons completely learned, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that you neglect the rest of your life because you don't feel like you are where you want to be. And I am so sorry you feel that way. It's okay to have stuff that you need to heal. And it's okay to feel ashamed. It's okay to feel embarrassed. It's okay to feel like a late bloomer. It's okay to be a late bloomer. It's okay to be exactly where you are right now in your life. I promise you, it's okay. Like, whatever has happened to you in your life, it's okay that it happened. If you make it okay. And I mean that because I've had like a really hard life. And I've had to come to the realization that I'm not special because my mother is a narcissist. Because sometimes our wounds and what we've been through can make us feel like we're special and give us a sense of entitlement in life. There's lots of people who have narcissistic mothers and who are in need of love and support and family. There's lots of us. I'm not special for that. That was a hard lesson to learn for me, for my pride in that area. And also, it's okay that that happened to me. It's okay that a lot of things happen. Because if you don't get okay with it, if you don't make it okay, then you'll always be like fighting against it. Like wanting to turn back the hands of time and make people, and you will want your reparations. And you will never get any justice. Not until you let go. And be okay with whatever judgment the universe has. For whoever did whatever and said whatever that broke your heart and tore down your spirit. You have to let karma be real, you know? If you take it in your own hands, then you risk ruining the lesson that person really was supposed to get. And you probably don't got nothing on what the universe has for that person. And you also risk kind of like repeating some weird karmic cycle for yourself. Because who are we to cast judgment on anybody? To be honest, no matter like how good you are, how kind-hearted you are, you know, how much good you've done and how pure your spirit is, you still have to just admit and take some responsibility for things. All right, life hack number 6. I've been shuffling and talking, and not pulled not near one card. Life hack 6. And what flipped over is your throat chakra. Beautiful card. Card number 34. 7. Spirituality. And all these are really spiritual cards. Keep saying what's in your heart. If you're feeling misunderstood, resist the urge to talk yourself out of your feelings. Slow down. The words will come from your heart. The more you understand yourself, the more you will feel understood. Communication from deep in your heart has the power to move mountains. Expressing the truth you find in your heart will set you free and inspire others to set themselves free. You know, now I see the meaning of this for you. Like I see the meaning of all of this. What can be really hard to understand is worthiness. What I'm learning is that the very things that you wish never happened and that you wish you could put your head over the cover, clap 3 times, click your heels, and wake up like a rich bitch who has no problems. You know, those are the very things that the universe wants us to share. Those flaws. Those are the very things that make us feel unworthy to share. It's weird, huh? All these planets, Neptune, Pluto, Chiron, are about surrender. These are very like question marky planets. Like there's no end. You don't know where you're going to end up in the end. Therefore, there's a fear, an existential fear of where, like, who, what, when. You out of control. This is like out of your hands. This is all God stuff. This is all goddess things. And what do you do with all these goddess things, all this God stuff? You know, you move yourself out the way the best you can. And how you remove yourself from your mission, remove like your stamp of approval of what the universe has, what mission they have for you, is you cry, you talk to your guides, you be real, you be honest about how you feel. And apparently this card is saying you feel misunderstood and you feel like talking yourself out of your feelings. But these are all feelings you just cannot deny. You know, and expressing your truth will lift this, all this heaviness from your soul. It sounds simple, but I dare you to do it, though. I dare you to express your truth and release some of this burden off of your heart. It could be that simple. You can feel free and be aware that I offer personal readings, either over the phone, video chat, here in Atlanta, my office. I do Reiki as well, foot reflexology, and astrology readings. You can go to my website and check out my services, aofthedon.com. Follow me on Instagram. I do free 1-minute readings every 21 days or so at Tango Fairy 11. And join me on meetup.com, the Unicorn Collective for spiritual events for empaths and weirdos. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.